Shubor nakaslem jong udongsan Hima.
CEO jongka National Health Authority MOHFW jongka Sarkar India ORS Sharma hene kasngi habakren shikilat pathai khubor hadian balawai ka Jinglang Halor ka Jingpyntreikam ki scheme bapher habaya day bat ka kwat ka khya ulaong ba ka Jingpyntreikam ka scheme PMJ bat ka MHIS kilayat bha ORS Sharma lay kren ru Halor ki artali ki scheme jongka Sarkar India का आयुष्मान भारत प्रधानमंत्री जन आरोग्य योजना बात कवि पट का स्कीम कबला पलाज दो मंत्री रंग बादो करी नरेंद्र मोदी कबला पलाज हाउ बनाए नाइलोर हाउस नेम 8000 हुए कता का आयुष्मान भारत डिजिटल हा कबा का पीएमजे कन आई जिंग सुमार ए की पाजबा क्लेम दसियो पिसा ए शकी 100% की पाजबा उलय थुरु बाकी बावन ये शंबंता हा कते के जिंगलांग ki kanthop ya jan baro ki Jylla jong ka Shatei la Mihngi kari barwat ka Jylla Skhim ru kala dan bentalang
in Shillong to review and to discuss two schemes. One is a flagship scheme of the government of India, which is Ayushman Bharat Pradhan Mantri Jan Arogya Yojana, and another scheme is also flagship in the sense that it has been launched by the Prime Minister in September 2021 and about 8-9 months old. This is the Ayushman Bharat Digital Mission. The Pradhan Mantri Jan Arogya Yojana, as you know, seeks to provide cashless treatment to 40% of India's population, and 8 states which are participating in this conference, basically all the northeastern states, all the 7 sisters, and I think Skhim also is now included. 8 sisters. So they are all participating, and all of them are doing an excellent work in this whole scheme. So that, you know, I've been hearing the leadership of all these states, and they are all very, very committed and passionate people. And especially imagine the health, has become very important work in today's context, especially in the pandemic period. And therefore, we find that all of them are extremely enthusiastic. They are adopting technology. They are adopting the latest, sort of means and latest rates, for various diseases. So I think they are doing great work, and we are all very happy. We also exchange a number of ideas. For example, Meghalaya, the Honorable Deputy Chief Minister who had come to launch this workshop in the morning, he shared with us the panchayat level, group,
Village Health
Council, which he had, which the government of Meghalaya has constituted, and the kind of work they are doing. They are basically the frontline, workers or frontline group, which basically tackle any kind of emergency in the villages, and that I think is what is required for any health delivery system. Unless it is connected to the grassroots, unless it is connected to the basic ground, things will not work. And I think this is a great idea which we are all taking with us, and I think we will try to convince other states also. Today also we have talked to other 7 states. Very good question, because what is happening is during the pandemic we have seen people have started using digital means. People are making WhatsApp, sending pictures to the doctors, calling video calls, and then explaining the symptoms or explaining the problems. Doctors are prescribing medicines on the system. So all that has been happening. So the ABDM, the digital mission, has come at a time when we have all become quite comfortable with using technology to basically access health services. Many times we are getting the medicines also delivered online using the prescriptions, sending the prescription copy and then getting the medicine. So I think that has started a very good movement towards digitization. And I believe, and we all believe, that digital, framework creation which has been done by Ayushman Bharat Digital Mission is actually start a completely new era of delivery of health services and using technology to deliver that, which will make things less costly, which is affordable because you don't have to travel. It will become accessible because then people from remote areas can also access it. It will also provide longitudinal health record to the doctor so as to make better diagnosis. So there will be multiple benefits. It has to start, and as you know, you yourself, some of you yourself said about the low connectivity problem. In fact, this is something which was discussed, and this is the biggest challenge of the Ayushman Bharat digital mission, especially in areas where connectivity is poor. But let me also give you one particular statistics that today India has got 1.2 billion mobile connections. There are only 25,000 villages in the whole country, out of 6.5 lakh villages, which do not have connectivity. So I think slowly the connectivity space is increasing. It's actually becoming better. India today has 4G connectivity. And for health facility delivery, communicating the medicines, communicating them, it does not take a very large bandwidth. However, we should not ignore the connectivity problem. I think what I am going to do is, when I go back to Delhi, I am going to talk to the TRAI and the Department of Telecom to say that kindly ensure that we have better connectivity, because connectivity gives you a sense of nearness, sense of being connected, sense of being the main participant in the whole process. So connectivity is extremely important. And their presentations presented basically indicated that we are very successful. They are very successful in Meghalaya, especially when you have very committed set of officers here who are ensuring that nobody is denied, nobody who is eligible is not denied treatment. The point is that we don't want everybody to fall sick. Obviously, we don't want to increase the statistics of people getting hospitalized. But what we certainly want is that anybody who gets sick, anybody who needs hospitalization and who is actually a beneficiary of ABPMJY is not denied treatment. So that is the parameter.
So
Yeah, maybe
yes,
Mr. Sampat can sort of elaborate on this.
Thank you, sir. So actually, Meghalaya, in fact, we have been giving the presentation so far. Over 290 crores was actually claims have been settled under the health insurance scheme, and at the same time, over 4 lakh households got benefited out of it, and 175 hospitals are actually connected with this insurance scheme across the state and also outside the state.
Do you have any helpline?
National helpline number. In fact, this is what we have discussed in today's meeting. There are a lot of, there is something that there is a need for improvement even in the helpline number. So that also is going to be, we are going to take care of the national helpline.
Any challenges being faced while implementing these schemes?
So one challenge is like across the states, of course, sir also will be telling you. One is that connectivity issue everyone was mentioning, especially in the remote areas when we go for registration. It's a kind of a challenge because it has to be online so that there will not be any duplication or anything. So those are the things. But at least for the state of Meghalaya, so that more than 60% of the households are covered in this.
Do you have any plans to make this as particular scheme as an unlimited coverage? Because we have seen most of the treatment here.
No, there is a total. If you look at for every family, up to 5 lakh rupees actually this can be covered, and it is covered. And again, there are a lot of packages, around close to 2,000 packages are there, and now. There is a health benefit package 2022. It's being, its new thing is coming up, and we are going to bring it very soon in a month and so. Once this is that actually package actually will address some of the issues what you are mentioning. The new health benefit package which is going to come up. Drive, and it was basically we were experimenting how that can be used. In fact, drone technology, usage of drone technology, because that's one of our state capability enhancement ideas. How actually are using technology and data for strengthening the entire state capacity. So definitely, as you were also mentioning, as sir was mentioning about how important it is to bring some kind of those ideas, and also very high fidelity telemedicine facilities. So working on it, but that is what the Ayushman Bharat digital mission is going to provide a huge opportunity for the states like us, because we have we are though we are a smaller state, but we have a huge number of villages spread across. Like we were sharing this one, it's very challenging. So we have to really find out different ways and mechanisms how actually we can use some of these technologies to deliver services to the last mile population. beneficiaries are concerned, yes, it is actually, in fact, you know this, you can ask all the private hospitals also, they actually take care of the entire burden. And non-SCCC, that means non-BPL beneficiaries, of course, there is some kind of, there is a set particular packages, accordingly that is paid. That too, again, as I said, under the packages, up to 5 lakh per family can access services.
So after COVID, we saw that many
COVID thing, that's where if you look at in fact we are looking at the packages across the other states also. In fact, Meghalaya uptake is very high because we have actually taken a lot of, expanded the scope of MHIS for taking care of the COVID patients.
We are all working with the state governments to basically have a joint collaborative kind of approach, as our Prime Minister called cooperative federalism. That's what we are working on. So it's not a central scheme and a state scheme.
It's a
collaborative scheme.
Another thing is like what what is happening is that like the entire cost of this premium for the SCCC beneficiaries or the BPL beneficiaries taken care of by the government of India. So that's a very important support. It's not the services are the same.
The purpose is to basically bring such ideas, such implementation ideas which succeed at the state level to the government of India, and then share them again among other states. So it has been an extremely successful day one of the conference. We will continue tomorrow also, and I think we will then hope that the program, both the program, the ABDM and PMJY, they get excellent.